All right, here we go. So for those who just joined in last minute, go ahead and grab any props or supports that you want. For the rest of us, let's slowly begin to just settle into a seated posture here. As the body gently settles in, as always, take your time to kind of come into the stillness. Take your time to adjust. Once you're there, feel the crown of the head reaching upwards. Feel the tailbone lengthening down, anchoring you towards the ground. The spine is long. Chest is open. Take a moment, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Keep them relaxed and soft away from the ears. Let the jaw and the tongue soften. Let the legs soften. And just become aware of all of those sounds that are around you. If it's early morning, pick up on those early sounds that the earth creates. Midday, notice what's happening. Maybe it's evening if you're catching the recording. What's around you? And then notice the very sounds that your own body makes, whether it's the sound of your breathing, digestion, saliva in the mouth. Just tune in, coming a little closer now. Deepen that breath. Begin to allow it to last a little longer now. Allow this breath to be your very anchor into the present moment. No matter what the mind does throughout the practice, the breath brings you back. And as we sit here together, find your intention for your practice, that reason for why you're here, for why you've met with yourself on your mat. And we'll bring palms together to heart center. If it resonates, let's initiate with one deep collective Om, breathing in. Releasing your hands down to the earth. We're going to come straight down onto the back to begin with our movement. Keep the soles of the feet on the ground. Lie down onto the back. Pause here a moment. If you feel that you need to hug the knees in and rock side to side, go ahead and allow that. Invite that in a few breaths. And then allow the soles of the feet to come back to the ground. Tailbone reaches for those heels. The feet are hip width apart. Reach the arms up and back. Let them touch the ground behind you. Take a deep breath in. Engage the core here. As you exhale, lift the hips up. Bring the arms down by the sides into your bridge pose. Inhale, we'll reach the arms up and back behind us again, lowering our hips. Exhale, arms come by the sides. Lift up into your bridge pose. Inhale, we lower down slowly. Exhale, arms down by the sides, lift up into bridge, and continue this movement with your breath. Each time we rise, keep the chin away from the chest. Inhale. Exhale, feel the legs, the core, the glutes alive. Inhale, being sure all 10 toes are pointing forward. Take these next 3 to 5 breaths with movement at your pace. Depending on where you are, pause the next time you inhale, or forgive me, exhale into bridge, hips lifted. Bring the palms down onto the earth here, shoulder blades together. Allow yourself to lift those hips as much as the body allows. Breath is deep. Lift the heels, rise onto the tippy toes while you're here. Final 2 breaths. Keep the shoulders and jaw relaxed. Exhale, slowly lower the heels. Slowly lower those hips down. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side once again. Good. And then straighten those legs up towards the sky. Fingertips reach up. Palms face the legs. Engage the core by pulling it in towards the spine and engaging. Deep inhale. As you exhale, reach up for those toes. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, reach up for those toes. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, lower. So we're taking itty bitty pulses here with the breath, inviting the center body to awaken. Take 5 more little pulses with your breath. Final 1. Pause as you reach up for those toes. And lower down, bend the knees, hug them in once again. Draw little circles with the knees in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Coming back to center and stillness. Keep the knees bent, but lift them up so the knees are directly above those hips. 90-degree bend in those knees. Arms reach up towards the sky. Palms face each other this time. Good. We look like a little dead bug here. Breathe in, engage. Breathe out, sigh it out. Inhale, straighten the right leg and the left arm. Let them hover above the ground. Make sure you keep those hips level. Exhale, bring them back to center. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, back. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, back to center. Continue at your own pace, following the breath. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Not rushing the movement. Awakening those stabilizing muscles. Final 2 on both sides. Just observe. What am I beginning to feel? What physical and mental reactions are occurring? Slowly breathe in, straighten both legs, both arms out. Exhale, hug it all back into center. Only 2 more of those. Inhale, straighten it all out. Exhale, back to center. 1 more. Inhale, straighten it out. Exhale, back to center. Lower the head and neck and back down. Knees hug in, cross those ankles. Either come off to the side of the body and rise to seated, or create little spinal movements here. A little rock and roll, up and down, maybe 2 to 3 times. Rise up to seated. Good. Hopefully your ground is cushioned enough. Once we're there, roll forward and either hop or step it back to your tabletop position, hands and knees. So just give yourself that space to explore, have a little bit of fun. Once you're here, remember, shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. Let's come into our cat-cows or cat dogs. Inhale, lead with the tailbone, soften the belly, lift the chest and the gaze. Exhale again, leading with that tailbone, rounding your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more at your pace. Really allow yourself to find full range of movement through the spine. Remembering to be gentle with the self, never forcing anything. Good. Returning to center after that final breath and movement. Re-engage that core so you're nice and strong. Reach that right leg straight back behind you. Good. We're going to bend that knee and take little circles with that hip in one direction. Notice where the breath is. Can you keep it strong, long, and steady? Take those circles into the opposite direction now. Being sure you don't begin to sink into the shoulders, so keep your foundation sturdy. Final full circle. Good. Bring it back to center, straighten the legs straight back behind you. Hips stay nice and level. Core re-engages. Extend that left arm out in front of you now. Find that balance. Chest reaches forward. 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, release the left palm down. Take your right leg, kick it all the way out to the left, toes to the ground, and then take your gaze towards the left to gaze at your right toe. So you should feel a good little side stretch through the right side of the body. 1 more breath. Good. With control, engage the leg and the core and use those muscles to bring that leg back to center. Keeping it lifted, we'll take 10 subtle toe taps here. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Are you breathing? 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Take it back and lower that right knee down. If you need to wiggle out your wrists for a moment, go ahead and do so before we come right into the opposite side. Chest reaches forward, left leg reaches straight back behind you. Good. Breathing steady here, hips are level. Find that balance. Right arm reaches straight out in front. And just notice, right? Kind of observe. With our opposite side, we began with the hip circles. Notice if anything feels different here. And after you're finished observing, just return. We breathe. We observe a little more. And we release that right hand down. Bend your left knee and now come into those hip circles, going in one direction. Breath, stay steady. Circles move into the opposite direction. Good. Coming back to center, straighten that left leg straight out behind you. Kick it all the way out to the right now, like we did on the other side. Take your gaze to the right to look at your left toes. Breathe here. Remember, at any moment, make fists with the hands if your wrists get tired. One more breath in. Using the muscles of those legs, reach that leg back to center, round your spine, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen that out. We'll take 10 subtle toe taps here. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted and release that knee down. Take it back. Child's pose, balasana. Sending the hips back towards the heels. Breathing here. I personally love to create spider fingers here where I cup the palms, my fingertips are to the ground. A great little stretch through the underarms and shoulders. One more breath. Beautifully done. Gaze forward, breathe in, press into your palms, tuck your toes. Inhale, reach that chest back. Exhale, lift your hips up to that downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feet are hip width apart here. Pedal through those heels, bend one knee and then the other. Awaken the backs of the legs. Sway your hips from side to side. Good. And then slowly come back to stillness. Re-engage the core and body. Inhale, shift forward to that high plank. Shoulders above the wrists, gaze and chest reach forward. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, we shift it forward. Exhale, we take it back. One more, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, gaze forward between those hands and exhale. Walk those feet up to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Once you're here, interlace those hands together behind you. Arms press away from the body. Take a good 3 deep breaths here. Shake the head, yes. Shake the head, no. Remember at any moment to utilize a strap, belt, scarf, or anything of the like, a towel. If you can't, reach your hands. Slowly now, sink those hands down towards the ground. Engage the core and slide up the legs halfway, pausing at the shins or thighs. Chest reaches forward. One full breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale again, rise up halfway. And exhale, fold forward. One more time, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward, bend those knees, sink those hips, round your spine, roll it up, one vertebra at a time. Top of that inhale, arms reach out and up. As you exhale, bend the elbows 90 degrees, lift the chest. Inhale, lengthen up again. Exhale, bring it back down to heart center. Good. Deep breath in, arms swoop out and up. Exhale, open up the chest, nice flat spine, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, excuse me, palms to the ground, step it back, high plank. Good. Pausing here. Take the right knee, lower it to the ground. Lift it up. Left knee, lower it to the ground. Lift it up. Stay lifted, breathe in. Let's all lower both knees down, elbows hug in. Gently come down, bringing the chest towards the earth. Hips reach up. Pause here. Our Hamsa pose. One deep breath in. Slither the body forward onto the belly. Let's rise into our low cobra. Chest reaches up. Low ribs on the ground. Shoulder blades together. We breathe here. Core is strong. Legs are strong. One more full breath. Lower down, press firmly into those hands. Inhale, reach it up and back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in, take that right leg straight up towards the sky. Gently bend the knee, fan the hip open for a moment. Shoulder blades or shoulders stay parallel. Good. Level off your hips. Engage the core with that one leg lifted, shift forward, one-legged plank. And then use that control to step the right foot forward between the hands. As always, manually adjust yourself if needed. It's all good. Once we're here, chest reaches forward. Breathe in. Observe the engagement through the legs. At any moment, place blocks or any props or support beneath those hands here. Excellent. Press firmly down into that left palm. Exhale, twist over to the right. My back will come to you for a moment. Feel your shoulder blades come together as you gently press the right hip back, just a little bit. Let that right knee hug inward. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Release that right hand down. Chest reaches up and forward. Again, take those hands straight out in front of you. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, rise up. High crescent lunge. Anjali Mudra. Little good morning to the legs there. Breathe steady. Let the shoulders and neck and jaw soften. Good. One more full breath. Begin to lean forward, hover above that thigh. Take your arms out in front or out to the sides. Press into your right foot and exhale. Whoop. Lift that left leg off the ground. That's tough to do when you're talking. Try to create your balance here. Left toes point down. Hips are level. Breathe steady. It's all right if you're falling in and out. It's okay if you're wobbling. No matter where you are with it, just breathe firmly. Stay present and accept where the body is. One more full breath. Good. Take this left knee now. Hug it in towards the body. Good. Bring those arms in and hug that left leg. Bend that right knee. Sink as much as the body safely allows. We call this our Jiva squat. Good. One more breath. And then press it up, rise up, standing. Don't knock yourself over like I almost did. Left knee hugging into the body. Find your breath and balance. Open up that left knee. We're going to create a figure 4 on top of the right. I'm going to shift my body here for you to see. Sink down as you bend into that right knee. Hands to the heart. One full breath in. And out. One more. Notice how that right leg is speaking. And out. Straighten it up. Lower that leg down. Shake it out. Let that go. From here, deep breath in, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Palms to the ground, step it back, high plank. Your version of vinyasa, knees up or down. Exhale, lower chaturanga, chest to the earth. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, take it back to that downward facing dog. Take 3 to 4 deep breaths here in this downward dog. And just take a moment to reflect. When new movement comes in, when balanced postures come in, how do we feel when we're shaken up? When we feel unfamiliar, what occurs? Just notice these things without critiquing yourself. Don't shy away from feeling, from allowing. One more full deep breath. Beautifully done. Take that left leg up towards the side, bend the knee, fan that hip open. Level off those hips, keep it lifted, shift the body forward, high plank with control. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Good. Find yourself in that high runner's lunge, pausing As always, manually adjust however's needed. Good. When you're ready now, press down into that right palm. Exhale, find that twist. Open to the left. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Feel the foundation through the body, the engagement. Final full breath. Slowly release that hand down. Breathe in, high runner's lunge once again. Arms reach out and rise all the way up. High crescent lunge, Anjali Mudra. Observe it on this side as we fall into stillness. One more full breath. Begin to lean forward, arms reach out in front or off to the side. Exhale, ground into that left foot and leg. Lift the right foot off the ground. Good. Airplane pose, also known as warrior 3. Make sure those right toes are pointing down, hips are level. We breathe firmly no matter how much we wiggle and wobble. One more full breath in. Good. Begin to bring that right knee in towards the belly. Hug it in with those arms. We're going to bend the left knee. I'm turning my body here for you to see another angle. Bend the left knee, sink down, give the legs a hug. Deep breath in. Exhale, press it up. Oh, feel that. It's not always pleasant. And then release the arms as we hug that right knee in. Fall out if you need to. Open it up, create a figure 4 over that left leg. Beautiful. Begin to bend that left knee. Sink your hips. Be very mindful of alignment. Let the left toes point forward. Hands to the heart. Full breath in. And out. Just one more. And out. Straighten it up. Let that go. Oh, shake that out. There you go. Don't worry, I'll make all the exhausting sounds for you. When you're ready, come back to the center of your mat. Deep breath in, the arms reach up yet again. Exhale, we'll fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, palms to the ground, step it back, your version of vinyasa, knees up or down. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. With the strength of the core and breath, take it back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Let's sigh it out. Engage the core, shift forward, high plank. Lift that right foot, bring the knee forward towards the nose. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Manually adjust. Activate that back leg as we open the back foot up for this warrior 2 stance, but don't rise up yet. Keep the right fingertips to the ground on the outside of the right foot. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Good, legs are firm. Spine is long here. Core strong, deep breath in. Rise up all the way, warrior 2. Remember, the heel of the front foot is in line with the arch of the back foot. And that front knee opens and presses outwards gently. Gaze forward at that front middle finger. Deep breath in and out. Good. Bring that right forearm down to the thigh. Keep it active. Extend that left arm out past the left ear. Make sure you don't sink into the right shoulder, so stay alive here. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up. Flip that front palm up, lengthen forward. Inhale. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Take it back behind you. Keep that bend in the front knee. One more full breath. Inhale, rise up. Straighten that right knee. Good. We're going to bend into that left knee, taking our hips and sinking them down towards the ground. Right toes will point up. Beautiful. Press into that left palm. Reach the right arm up towards the sky. This is called our skandasana pose. And don't worry if your hips are up here, right? It all depends on meeting our bodies where they are. One full breath in. Good. As you exhale, either use the strength of the legs or use your hands and crawl yourself up. Move back to the front of the mat, bending into that right knee, coming back to the left toes. So take your time. Once you're here in this high runner's lunge, press into the palm. Good. Take the left foot, step it up to meet the right. So our hips are sinking down, our knees are bent. Good. Give yourself a big hug. We're going to have a little fun here. Lower the hips down. Maybe you can roll back and up. This is a little playful. Do it again. Roll back and up. Be careful with yourself. Cross your ankles. Press your palms down in front of you. Either step the feet or jump the feet back to your high plank. So just explore. Give yourself that space to just play a little bit. Deep breath in. Knees up or down, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Release the knees down, find your child's pose. 3 to 5 deep breaths before we come into the opposite side. And always give yourself that time, that space to reconnect with the breath, the heartbeat, and checking in. What comes up, what occurs? How can we move through reactions, emotions, and thoughts that arise when we do very odd and peculiar things with our bodies? Can we free ourselves from the burden of constant reaction? Just be the witness. Easier said than done. Final breath in your child's pose. Press into your palms, touch your toes, downward facing dog. Hips reach back up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Beautiful. Shift that body forward, high plank. Lift that left leg and knee, bring the knee towards the nose. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Pivot that back foot open for that warrior 2 stance. Left fingertips to the ground. Inhale, open that right arm up. Good. Put any support beneath the left hand you may need so you're not rounding and slouching. Full breath. And then with control, breathe in and rise up. Feel the legs, the obliques work together. What a beautiful symphony the body is. Gaze forward to that front middle finger. Shoulder blades together. Welcome to your warrior 2. And then gently now, take that left forearm down onto the side. Palm open out in front of you. Take the right arm and circle it out past the right ear. Feel strong here. Breath is full. One more breath in. Inhale, rise up. Take that front palm again, flip it up, lengthen forward, inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Keep a healthy bend in the front knee, pressing open and not falling inward. Joints stay safe that way. One more breath. Breathe in, rise up. Good. Straighten that front leg. Bend that back knee as we sink into the hips. lifting the left toes off the ground. Take that right palm to the earth, left arm reaches up, welcoming ourselves back to this Dandasana pose. And remember, we could be here, okay? One more breath in. And utilizing either just the strength of your legs or use your hands and crawl yourself over to the front of your mat. Turn the body back to the front of the mat so you're on the back toes, back heel is lifted, high runner's lunge. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take that right foot, that back foot, and step it forward to meet the left. Knees bent, sinking in the hips as much as the body allows. Give yourself a big hug. And if it's safe and available, lower those hips down, roll it back, and roll it up. Maybe do that 2, 3 more times if you're safe. One more time. And up, cross the ankles, plant the palms down, either walk the feet or step and hop the feet back to that high plank. Good, take your time. I'll pause just so you can play a moment. Once you're here, breathe in. And then exhale, lower, Chaturanga Dandasana, knees up or down. Inhale, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press into those palms, take it back, downward facing dog. Excellent. Full breath in and out. Full breath in and out. Inhale, gaze forward between the hands. Exhale, you can walk, jump, or step it forward to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, we'll lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend those knees, sink those hips, find that chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms are alive as though you're holding a beach ball between the hands. But the jaw, the tongue, the shoulders, the neck are relaxed. Beautiful balance to be aware of. All 10 toes are forward. One more breath in and out. Inhale, straighten up all the way. And exhale, hands return back to heart center, Samasthiti. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful. We're going to come back into our chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Become aware of that right leg and foot. Lift up the right heel. Core is strong here, hips stay level. So know your foundation. Lift that right foot. Can we come back to that figure 4? Good. Sink your hips once you're there. If you need a shift and come up against the wall, grab your couch, go for it. There's no shame in that. Never. Find that breath. See if there's space to sink the hips even a hair more. One breath in. Good. Straighten it up. Release that down and let it go. One breath in your mountain pose, Tadasana. If you need a wiggle, go ahead and do a wiggle. It's all good. Deep breath in. Side out. We'll come back opposite side. Keep it simple. Hands to the heart or the hips. Find that chair pose again. Lift up the left heel. Lift up that left foot with control, figure 4. Sink those hips. Friendly reminder, keep that left ankle active, the knee pressing down. Hips are level. And we breathe. One more full breath. Good. Straighten it up. Release that out. Let it go. Arms reach out and up. Grab a hold of that left wrist. Tilt over to the right. I'm sorry I get chopped off here, but hopefully you can see just enough. Keep the shoulders soft here. Stay even on both feet. Return to that breath. Breathe in, rise up. Grab a hold of the right wrist with the left hand now. Take it over to the left. Breathe in, come back. Good. Exhale, gently circle the hands down by the side. Good. One deep breath in, arms reach all the way back up. I'm bending my knees here just so you can see. Bend your elbows, reach for those elbows here. So you're framing the top of the head. Good. Widen the feet a little bit wider than the width of the mat, or just about the width of the mat. Put a little bend in your knees. We're coming into that revolving mountain, revolving Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, come down the right side of the body. Come into a forward fold. And then inhale up the left side of the body. So we really find release through the sides and back muscles of the body. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale. Inhale. Good. The next time you inhale, rise, switch the cross of the arms, and exhale down the left side. Inhale up the right. The purpose is not to make ourselves dizzy or nauseous, so definitely be mindful with your movement. Always be aware of the intention you have with whatever it is that you're doing. Final full circle. Good. Breathe in, rise straight back up. Release those arms down. Bring the feet back. Good. Allow yourself to bend the knees, sink the hips. If it's safe, can we slowly lower ourselves all the way down to seated? If your hips or knees are like, Jenny, please, this is not my thing, then just bring yourself down to seated. Never force anything. Our purpose of the practice is not to create pain. Remember that. Straighten the legs out in front of you. Good. Keep them firm, legs and feet active. Chest is open. Deep breath in, arms reach up. As we exhale, belly pulls in and fold forward over the body. You can reach your feet. Give yourself a little foot and toe massage, a heel massage. If you're reaching the calves or the thighs, shins, give yourself a little massage there. Stay connected with breath. One more breath in and out. Belly pulls in, arms reach forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Take the sole of the right foot, bring it to the outside of the left thigh as we bend the right knee. Right foot stays flat on the ground. Both hips stay level on the ground. Hug that right knee in. I'm going to reposition myself here so you get another angle. Good. Take that left arm, wrap it around that right leg. Right arm reaches up and behind us, little kickstand. Notice we're not slouching, right? Always create length of the body. Exhale, take a twist over to the right. If you know that your shoulders and spine can take it further, you know deeper variations, go ahead and allow yourself into that now. One more full breath. Very slowly unravel. Come back to center. Bring the sole of the right foot now to the inside of the left thigh. Good. Breathe in, arms reach up. Gently turn so that we're completely over the left leg as we fold forward. Keep that right knee down towards the ground as much as is available. Good. With control, inhale, rise up. Coming back into a little twist here once again, right arm behind us, left hand to that right knee or thigh. Lengthen upwards, inhale, and exhale without moving the hips. Take that twist over to the right once again. Breathe in, return to center. Straighten that right leg out in front of you. Bring that left foot to the outside of the right thigh now. Good. Take that right arm, wrap it around. Left arm reaches up, hips stay level. Release that left hand down behind you and take that subtle twist. Right leg stays active. Slowly breathe in, come back. Sole of the right foot comes to the inside of, sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right leg now. Good. Once we're here, arms reach up, both legs active. Gently turn over the right leg and fold. Keep those hips level. Breath steady. Beautiful. With control, reach forward and rise up. Coming back into a twist, left hand falls behind us. Right hand comes over to that left thigh or knee. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale without moving the hips. Find your twist over to the left. Shoulders stay relaxed. Jaw and tongue are soft. Slowly unravel, return to center. Straighten that left leg out to meet the right. Good. Take those arms straight out in front of you. Engage that core. Shoulders plugged into the body. Very slowly begin to allow the body to melt down onto the ground. Utilize that control that the body creates. Slow and steady. Once you've reached the back, take the knees, hug them in towards the chest. You can rock side to side, draw circles in either direction. Allow both feet to come to the ground once again, hip width apart, arms down by the sides, coming full circle here. Let's come into our final bridge pose. Shoulder blades together, inhale. Exhale, press into the hands and feet, lifting those hips away from the ground, chin away from the chest. 3 to 5, steady breath. When you're ready, slowly lower all the way down. Widen the feet almost the width of the mat. Take both knees, drop them down towards the right. Arms can come out to either side. You may choose to take your right foot and hook it on top of the outer edge of the left leg. If you hooked the right foot onto the left leg, release that now. One full breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Breathe it in. And exhale, bring both knees down to the left. If you wish to take the left foot now and hook it on top of the right, go ahead. Release that hook of the left foot, one full breath. Breathe out, come back to center. Tiptoe the feet back to hip width and slowly straighten them out onto the ground. Good. Bring the arms down by the side. Let your feet and toes roll outwards and open as always, gently wider than the hips, just a little bit. Shoulder blades together. Reach your tailbone for those heels. Allow your palms to face up, receiving energy mudra. At this time, any props, blankets, pillows, rolled up hoodies, towels that you want to place beneath the knees, head, neck, anything to cover the body or the eyes. Now is the time to grab that. If you would prefer to come up to seated for seated meditation instead of lying in savasana, you can allow that. Take your time, fully adjust. And as the body begins to fully settle in, find 3 full deep breaths in and sighing them out. Once you've sighed out that third exhale, we'll come into a subtle breath retention practice as you ease into meditation. Inhale with the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Release all control of breath at this time. Release all control of the self at this time. Completely let go. Journey inwards now. If you wish to stay in a longer savasana or meditation, as always, please do so. This is your practice. If you are ready, begin to deepen the breath. Feel the ground beneath you as you slowly return the awareness to this space. Then begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Turn that head from side to side, stretch the jaw. Reach those arms up past the head, stretch the body long. Bring knees in towards the chest, let that spine reawaken. Slowly come down to one side of the body if you're on your back, and rise up to seated. Once we're all there together, take your time, I truly mean that. We'll bring our palms together to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Reach them up towards your third eye center, reminding us always to have loving and honest thoughts. Hands of prayer to the heart, reminding us to always have loving and honest intentions. And hands of prayer to the mouth, reminding us to always have clear and loving words in communications with ourselves and everyone we encounter. If it resonates with you, my friends, let's complete our practice with one Om, three Shantis, meaning peace, and Om. Deep breaths in. Om. Shanti. 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 May all beings everywhere be happy, free, and free from suffering. May our practice be not only for ourselves, but for the greater good, always. Honoring that light within each of you, my friends. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Let me stop the recording here. I can say bye to all of you live.